Today I'm going to create some borders with my Creative Memories border maker system. For my birthday, I got this climbing vine punch for this system, and I'm going to use it for the first time. I'm Emilee, and you've found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting pages done. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button and bell icon now. So I decided to use just one of the thin white papers that comes in a page protector when you buy an album. I am going to use my distress inks to add some color to the paper before I punch it, and then later, in later videos, I will use these borders in my videos when I'm creating pages. So for this climbing vine, I think I'd like to use several different greens. Let's try mowed lawn, peeled paint, and lucky clover. I have my distress inks in a plastic box. This is actually a tackle box that my husband gave me, and I just have all the distress inks in here roughly by color, and then on the bottom I have the foam pad for my tool. Then I always have the right color available, and I don't mix them too much. I am not an expert blender, but I find that these distress inks are pretty forgiving. And I think it will look nice just to have a variety of greens here. I'm going to make enough to do 2 borders. So we'll do the inking first. I'm going to end up with inky fingers, but ask me if I care. Getting colorful is just all part of the fun and games. Okay, let's see how we do with the punch. So if you haven't used the Creative Memories borders punch system yet, you want to flip this out before you place your paper. There's a magnet strip here, magnetic strip. So you just place your paper and run it into that flip out, and then you flip it back. So you see how that helps me position the paper, and then you flip it back. Then you put your cartridge in like so, and when I'm ready to release it, there's a button right here, and I just push and it'll come right out. But you want these 2 little notches to show, because they're going to slip into these notches to position the punch. It makes it so that you can't make a mistake, and you just move it until it pushes right into those notches, and it will cut the border perfectly. Unlike some other border punches, you don't have to line up the design at all. It does that automatically for you. Here's the first. Two beautiful border strips. Looks like I might have inked enough to do a third. Let's go ahead and do that, and then I'll switch out to another cartridge and try some other colors. this filler paper is very thin, so I found that I have to be pretty gentle with not twisting anything when I slide it down, but it cuts like butter. Okay, let's see what other cartridges I have. This one I think is called Gas Lamp or Gaslight. Let's do something different for colors this time. I'm probably going to be doing quite a few outdoor and garden type photos. I took some photos of the tiger lilies and the hibiscus in my mom's yard. So let's try Spiced Marmalade, Abandoned Coral, and Candied Apple. Those are nice, bright colors. That was Candied Apple. Abandoned Coral. I think this is just a beautiful color. Spiced Marmalade is pretty orange. Let's get that paper lined up. Perfect. And now in the cartridge goes. This is gonna look pretty. I like doing multiple borders in one session, and then I have them on hand and they're ready to go. If you have this border punch system from Creative Memories, I would love to hear about it down in the comments. Let me know what is your favorite cartridge. I have maybe 5 or 6 cartridges in total, but I have some on my wish list for Christmas, birthday, things like that. All right, the punching is done. Now I'm going to mount these on a border strip to make sure they really stand out nicely on the page. Here's my box of strips. Let's see here. Let's try. Got these deep greens. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, look how that pops. Isn't that beautiful? Let's see what it looks like on the, not quite as pretty on the Kelly green. I'm gonna put all 3 of them on this hunter green just to see what they look like. Let's try one on red, one on orange, and one on yellow just to see which we like best. I think depending on the colors in the photo, I might like one of each. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. I'm using my glue pen to do this. I'm going to go ahead and flip them all over to the white side. It'll be easier then to flip them back, and I won't worry about adhering every single element, but just enough me know down in the comments which of these you like best, yellow, orange, or red. Like I said, I'll be using these borders on upcoming pages, so watch for them in upcoming videos.